Say it. Say it.
Some people are saying Juju's the number one receiver right now.
Okay.
I just disagree. It's Diontae. It's Diontae.
Okay.
And this is not a knock against Juju because I think Juju has been great for us right now. But just in terms of for the offense, I think it's Diontae. And I think Claypool's got the upside. Maybe not this year, but maybe in the next 2 or 3 years to be the bona fide number one. But I think right now it's Diontae. I don't know. Is this something? Am I looking at the wrong things here? But I think people are saying that. They're saying Juju's receiver one.
I think this is a thing, kind of like we talked about with narratives, right? It can never just be. We always have to label it, right?
That's what I mean. I would like it to just be.
You're good.
Deontay's getting all the target.
But
Like I think you could see that he's.
Talk about why is it when it's with receivers, just let it be. But when it's with the Steelers as a whole, you either have to love us or hate us. We can't just be
Steelers, because I know we gotta be even keeled here.
But you just went on a rant about, man, since y'all not talking about us enough, we the underdogs that we find on the radar.
It's us. It's family. It's We're good.
Just let it be. Just be. So with the receivers, once again, between fans and between media, want to label, okay, who's the one? Who's this guy? Two things. Number one, the way their offense is structured, they don't have a featured number one right now. That's what we're seeing. They've used all those guys. No. Even before he was hurt,
you think
he was still getting touches? But let's be real, Juju was still featured. James Washington was still getting touches as well. But I think back to last year, this was actually Daryl Drake said it, and then it was followed up. I forgot the coach that took over once Daryl Drake passed, but he said that we don't necessarily need a number one receiver. We're not going to operate like that. And that's what we're seeing right now. Who are we watching? When I think of a number one, I think of how AB was, where it gets thick, you're forcing the ball there. That's the guy you're going to. We're not seeing that with Diontae. We're not even seeing that with Juju, who Ben has the most rapport with. He's spreading the ball around.
Ebron.
Even with Ebron, right? He had 7 targets, 5 catches. But even with that, it still was nowhere near what we were accustomed to seeing when you think of true number one receivers.
Oh, hell no. But what I'm saying is that connection's building.
Oh, it definitely
is. The Wi-Fi is growing a little bit.
Well, and I will say this, too. You can see the emphasis on it throughout the whole game. I mean, the first 2 passes to him, even though I thought the first pass wasn't a good one, the out that I think it was Murray ends up getting a PBU on, I didn't like that pass at all. It was late. It was inside, similar to the...
I don't remember that.
Fair enough, but you know what it was? It was very similar to the interception Tre'Davious White had last year against us, where Duck is throwing the out to Diontae.
I'm being honest, I don't remember. I remember the Duck one. I don't remember the one yesterday.
It was like the first pass of the game, man. So it's cool.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I figured you won it.
No, it's blocked out. Yep, I really don't remember it.
But other than that, I was like, we're not seeing Ben force the ball or say, I got to get this guy involved. No. It looked like the only reason he was throwing to Ebron like that, I feel like because leading up to the game, he talked about featuring Ebron. Ebron talked about being featured this week, and it showed. That was the point of emphasis. But throughout, though, none of those guys, and it's a good problem because they're all very talented and they're all very equal. No one really stands out above another guy. Like I said, when AB was here, or you look at DeAndre Hopkins, or you look at Julio or Mike Thomas, like you're looking at me and saying, hey, it's not close. That is the clear-cut alpha 1A. Is no debate about it. In Pittsburgh, that's not the case right now. All of them are really good, but no one is just head and shoulders above the rest. And that's why I think the offense, from a passing standpoint, is successful, but without having to have a true number one. I don't think there is a true number one right now. I think all of those guys they're featured in the offense. And it's more so, it reminds me of kind of the Saints pre-Michael Thomas, right? Back with Lance Moore and all those guys. Nobody was the real alpha. Even with Colson, like they were all good, but it was more so, Breeze is going to spread that ball around whoever's open. That's what we're seeing right now with Ben, and that's why I think he's playing a lot better.
See, I like how you use that distinction of your wide receiver one, because you say wide receiver one, you just think
everybody thinks that's
first guy on the depth chart.
Right.
So that's I agree with you, because Diontae is not AB yet, but I do think he is the best receiver on the team right now.
Okay.
In terms of
run after.
See, I don't know. You're right. Each one plays a role. Yeah. But I think Diontae is the best right now. What the degrees are, I mean, I don't know.
Well, because the counter to that, and people will argue this, Juju has shown the better hands, whereas Diontae has shown some lapses from not even the fumbles, but just
But I think Diontae
drops.
could do more in terms of playing the outside, the route running, all that type of stuff, and making guys... Like, I think there's more to Deontay's game from that area, where I think Juju is finding that role, kind of in the slot, getting that pass out there.
Juju has proven to be the most consistent thus far through these first couple of games, and been the most reliable in terms of clutch you know, whether it's hustle, whether it's a catch, whether it's whatever, he's been that guy.
Well, this is why I didn't want to bring it up, because this doesn't have to be a thing. Like, who's the better guy, this and that. But
you wanted a thing when it's about us receiving national attention.
Huh? What do you mean?
You want us? It has to be a thing when it's the team.
Not anymore. I'm over it now.
Sure?
I told you, I flipped it. I want to be as quiet as possible now.
What you flipping it though is still a part of it. It's kind of like either you gonna hype me up or don't talk about me at all. It's no in the middle. It can't be. We talk about you some, just not a lot. But we're not gonna not talk about you. Like, you don't want just the middle ground with the team. You want to either dominate the headlines or don't say anything at all.
Don't talk about it.
But with the receivers, it's kind of like, all right, y'all can just be. We're not tripping. Y'all don't have to be this or that.
So I'm thinking of the team. I figured it'd be a hot topic, but I'm like thinking, man, do we really want to derail us here within the organization? I don't want to have any like inside thing going on here. Let's just let it be. You're right. Different rules.
Yeah.
I do just think Diontae is slightly better, but that's whatever, man. Yeah. Juju's playing good, and I think I like how Juju's playing.
All of them bring something different to the table, and all of them do one thing good that the other one doesn't do. If we go down the list, we could all point out, okay, well, this guy, he's way better at this than that guy. Okay, but that guy's way better at that than this guy, and vice versa, and so on and so on. Like I said, it's a great problem to have.
Claypool's gonna be the truth, though, man.
Yeah, man. Hold on to the ball. Other than that, I love it.
You're talking about the last.
Hold on to the ball.
He
Other
wanted
than that,
that
I love
touchdown, man.
That's cool. Hold on to the ball. I love it.
I understand, man.
It's a different energy in here if that ball goes out the back of the end zone, and now Deshaun Watson and the Texans come down here and do something foolish, and we over here with the sick face. That's all I'm saying. We up here like, yo, Claypool, what the heck? So yeah, I ain't even about to go down that. Yeah, just hold on to the ball.
That would have been a nice touchdown to close it out.
Just hold on to the ball. I'm gonna leave it at that. We've seen what fumbles and turnovers could do. We've seen it.
I know.
This is the first game in 25 games now that we finally broke this turnover streak. We turned the ball over for 25 straight games. Think about that. That's dating back to 2 seasons ago now. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because we were on the cusp. We was like, oh Lord, no, we done jinxed it. No.
Would that have been a turnover,
Absolutely.
a touchback?
That'd have been a touchback.
Okay,
yeah,
that's what they call it.
Yeah, it would have been a touchback if it fumbles in the back. It fumbles out the end zone. So
I didn't know they categorized it as a turnover.
Yeah.
I mean, you are turning the ball over.
Yeah.
But